Hey everybody, my name's Kyle, and this is Track by Track, music reviews, news, and commentary. Pink Floyd has finally officially announced the release of their long-delayed remixed edition of Animals. Originally completed in 2018, the set has been held back from release primarily due to disagreements between David Gilmour and Roger Waters about what should be included in the liner notes. That lengthy delay has probably only built up anticipation among fans, but in the end, I wonder if many of them may feel what arrives in September and October may not have been worth the wait. See, unlike Pink Floyd's previous immersion box sets for 3 other classic albums from the same era, the new editions of Animals do not include any bonus material. There's no demos, no live tracks, no alternate takes, no video. There's not even any swag. All fans are getting from this new edition is a remixed version of the album. Even the Deluxe Edition only includes what boils down to the same music repeated across 4 discs. That's not to say there's not value here, but I definitely think fans need to keep their expectations in check. And that's part of what this buyer's guide video is made for. You've got a surprising number of purchase options for Animals, and if you're wondering about picking one of them up, it's a good idea to do a little comparison shopping between the different versions. You might find it makes sense for you to buy more than one edition, or you may find that you don't need any of them at all. I'll dig into all the details of the various editions, and I'll make my recommendations about what kind of fan each is best suited for. In the end, if you decide you want to add one or more versions to your Pink Floyd collection, be sure to look for ordering links in the description below. Let's start off by looking at the Deluxe Edition of Animals. It's not super deluxe, mind you. Even though it's the biggest option available, describing it as super deluxe would be a bit of a stretch. What you get here is essentially Animals on every media type. There's a CD, a vinyl LP, a Blu-ray audio disc, and a DVD audio disc. All 4 discs feature the new 2018 stereo remix, while the Blu-ray and DVD discs also contain new surround sound mixes as well as the original 1977 stereo mix. Beyond the music, the closest we get to any bonus materials is a 32-page booklet. Everything comes packaged inside a hardcover-style gatefold package. Priced at around $100, this edition seems a little bit expensive for what you're getting. Yes, it's 4 discs, but they're all duplicative, especially the Blu-ray and DVD. Honestly, nobody needs both of those. They just need one or the other. We've seen this approach on past Pink Floyd releases as well, and in my opinion, it only serves to artificially inflate the number of discs and the price. But here's the kicker. You can also buy pretty much all of the contents from the Deluxe Edition as separate pieces and spend less money. I'll go through all of those in a moment, but it's true. You can buy the single CD version plus the single LP version plus the single Blu-ray version and end up spending 2/3 of what it costs for all the same contents in the Deluxe Edition. You miss out on the hardcover package and the 32-page booklet, as well as the duplicative DVD audio disc if you do that, but there are still smaller booklets included in each of the individual releases, so your mileage may vary. So I don't know. It seems to me the Deluxe Edition is an option best suited for collectors and hardcore fans. There's better options for everyone else. Let's take a look at some of those options. As I said, there is, of course, a single-disc edition available on CD. Predictably, it's the cheapest option available, and probably the one the majority of buyers will end up selecting. I can't argue with that, especially if you're not a vinyl buyer and if you don't have a surround sound setup. But of course, I do also expect the vinyl edition of Animals will be very popular as well. I'm sure a lot of fans have been anxious to add a vinyl version of this album to their collections, so this single LP edition, reasonably priced at about $30, is going to be easy for fans to say yes to. We definitely expected the single CD and LP editions to be announced alongside the Deluxe Edition, but for me, the biggest surprise was the announcement of a separate Blu-ray audio edition. Surround sound mixes are almost always reserved for inclusion in Super Deluxe editions, rarely released on their own. Now, I don't know how much those mixes appeal to a broad fan base, but I suspect the answer is not very much. I have a surround sound setup in my home, but I suspect most music fans do not. Consequently, there's probably a lot of surround sound mixes sitting in people's Super Deluxe Edition box sets that have never been played. But if you happen to have a Blu-ray surround sound setup in your home, this standalone Blu-ray audio disc is a tremendous value. Not only does it get you that surround mix, but also the new 2018 stereo mix and the original 1977 stereo mix as well, all for about $25. If there's a downside, it's the packaging, which seems to be a simple cardboard gatefold, a bit flimsy for my preference. But if you are a surround sound fan, there's one more option that may appeal to you, and it may even be the best deal available. Animals is also being released in the SACD format. If you're not familiar, SACD is a hybrid disc that plays like a regular stereo CD in normal players, but can play back 5.1 surround sound mix in SACD-compatible players. It's really the best of both worlds. Unfortunately, not all CD or DVD or Blu-ray players are SACD compatible, so be sure to check into that with your equipment before you choose this option. As I said, it will play the stereo mix like a CD just fine in all those players, but you must have an SACD compatible player to access the surround sound mix. If that's you, be sure to consider this edition, priced at $35 and featuring the nicest packaging outside of the Deluxe Edition. All right, so many choices. Which should you buy? Well, it depends on what you're looking for. If all you really need is the music in your format of choice, you can't go wrong with either the single CD or single LP vinyl editions. If surround sound is important to you, you may want to go with either the Blu-ray audio disc or the SACD. I could also see where you might consider a combo purchase. If you're a vinyl fan but also want the surround sound mix, picking up both the LP and the Blu-ray is the way to go. Similarly, I can see picking up both the CD and the Blu-ray if you have CD players in multiple rooms but surround sound in just your home theater room. And of course, if you have a compatible player, the SACD edition is truly the best of both worlds. As for the Deluxe Edition, I can honestly say it is hard to recommend. Ask yourself, how many of those discs do you actually need and will actually use? At best, the answer will be 3 out of 4, but more likely 2, or just 1. It is a nice-looking package, no doubt, but I'm not convinced it provides significant value for anyone beyond collectors. So there you go, 5 different editions of Animals by Pink Floyd. It has been a long time coming, and while I'm disappointed by the lack of bonus materials, I'm pleasantly surprised by the format options available. But what do you think about this release? Will you be picking up one or more of these editions? Or are you happy with the version of the album you likely have in your collection already? Let me know what you think down in the comments section, and don't forget, you can find ordering links to each edition in the description below. Once again, my name's Kyle, and this has been Track by Track. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.